Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolors. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to the channel. I've chosen this one. I'm working from photographs again. I'll put the photograph up either at the beginning or at some point. I've just stretched the paper and I'm leaving a thin film of water on the paper. I'll give you a quick run round of the colours I'll be using for this. Naples yellow, Sinalia orange, French ultramarine, alizarin crimson, it's quite dark that one, and that is burnt umber with a little bit of warm sepia in it. Naples yellow. I like Naples yellow in the context of putting it in the sky, especially in winter skies, because it's a cool colour, so it's on the cool side. And it works particularly well. You could use raw sienna, it doesn't matter. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Sinalia orange. I'm bringing the colour around here because that will help set off the mountains when I add the shadows to it and everything, so hopefully this will work out well. I'm going to drop some alizarin crimson in. Then I want to take some French ultramarine, some of the crimson, a tiny bit. I'm just going to change it. This will darken it and grey it. I'll just get it in. Of course you can pull the blue into the crimson. Just run some streaks in. Make this stronger. Now we can start to add some. I might even grey that with a little bit of burnt umber and sepia, to be honest. You can decide this as you go. With the paper being really wet, you'll have plenty of time to arrange what you want. Now I'm going to take a kitchen towel. I'm going to take out some areas whilst it's still this wet. Need a little bit of light coming in from across here. I'm going to take some clean water. I'm just going to drop this in. Don't fiddle with this really too much, just drop it in. And keep your brush clean. The water will act a bit like a bully on a playground and push this colour around, leaving you some nice effects. And if you put it in while it is this wet, the likelihood of runbacks become very distant. And then you can roll it round a little bit just to get it going. You see how it's all starting to get bullied and pushed around? And then I'm going to leave that to dry. Okay, now your sky is dry. I'm going to mix up for French ultramarine, some alizarin crimson. We'll put some snow shadows in. I'm going to bring this to the violet side, and we don't want to make this too strong. I want this to be quite pale. Now I've re-wet the whole of the mountains, the whole of the white paper. And that mark there is left from the masking fluid, so every now and again it can happen. This is why I have a bugbear with masking fluid, but sometimes you just can't get away from using it. And leave some white patches. Perhaps quite a lot of this has snow shadows on it, which I still want to leave. White patch around here. Sounds like my neighbours are having a party. A little bit in here. roughly where I want it. I will be adding a second snow shadow just to make some of it darker, but always allowing some of the other underwash to show through. So we're going to let that dry. Welcome back. Okay, your snow shadows, the first set of snow shadows is dry. I want to put a little bit of violet in this, so I'm going to make this stronger. I want to darken some of this just to put some shadow in, so I'm making this stronger. I do want some light in some areas. Once I've put it on where I want it, I'm just going to feather it because I want it to fade. Basically, very few hard edges. To create an alleyway up there of a bit lighter shadows. Like I said, these are all Sennelier paints. I'm just leaving some patches of white and blue because some of the other underwash you do want it to show through. You do want everything soft, unless you are looking for hard edges. You see when you give direction to slope on the mountain with your brush stroke. I'm just placing it where I want it, then this allows you to fade it out. Just a bit a little darker this next one. Just helps to map your mountain out, gives you second shadows, gives you more depth in your painting. All the way down there. The more practice you have at mixing colours, the faster your colour mixing will get. Something darker down here. I'm just bringing some extra dark into it. Always giving it a little direction. Some snow shadowing along here. Just put it on with the dry brush and soften some of the edges out. And the dry brush where you've left the paint give you the light and dark patches. Some streaks crossing maybe a little bit there. Okay, and then you're going to let that dry. Now that that's dry, I'm going to mix up another colour. I want this to be quite strong, and ultramarine, and I probably will need a fair amount of it. There's some crimson, and I'm looking for a violet black. I have the violet there. I'm going to take some of the burnt umber with the sepia added to it, and I'll just keep greying this purple down. See, and it still has that, if you pull it through the palette and see the white underneath, it still has that bias, that violet bias. I'll add the blue, and that's the colour. I'll pull some in there, because I don't want to get too much on the brush. I'm going to take a detail brush begin to put the rocks and crags in, and I do need it to be in the right place, kind of. I'm using the side of the brush so you get that hit and miss effect. A bit of paint at a time. Remember, you can always add to it, but it can be a son of a gun to get it off. I'm just picking the ridges out where they are. You can use the photograph to follow. Just keep looking at your photograph, just following it. You just keep going like that. I'll keep going till I come round to this section here. The edge on this is quite well defined. So it's the tip and the side of the brush. You get that hit and miss effect. Shape it with your brush strokes. This can take you a fair deal of time, and you're leaving the underwash to show through, you know, the violet grey underneath. Just, you know, follow the photograph if you wish to. Put your own crags in any way you want to, really. Make the picture your own. What I want to do is put on. So I'll carry on with this, move a little bit further with it. Just coming down to this final ridge. Just bring this a little further down. Okay, this is where you get to sign it, mount it and frame it. I hope you've enjoyed this painting. If you have, please click the like button and subscribe. Subscribers are always welcome. Big thank you to all my subscribers. I'm really happy you joined me. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. It really does help with the algorithm, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.